What war and branch of service were you in?
I was during the Vietnam War, and the branch of service was the United States Marine Corps.
What was your rank?
My rank was Corporal, E4.
Where and when did you serve?
I served from 1962 to 1966.
What type of work did you perform?
I worked on airplanes. I was an electronic avionics engineer.
Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I enlisted.
Why did you enlist?
I enlisted to serve my country.
Why did you pick the service branch you joined?
Well, the Marine Corps was the best service there was. Plus, it was also in the south. The boot camp was in the south, where it's warmer weather. So I enjoyed the warmer weather.
Do you recall your first days in service?
Yes, the first days in service were very hectic. You arrived in the Yamasee, South Carolina, to 3 or 4 drill instructors screaming at you for the next 24 hours. Very hectic.
What did it feel like?
It felt like I was in the wrong place.
Tell me about your boot camp and training experiences.
Well, the boot camp was pretty thorough, pretty hard. It was 12 weeks, and they really ran you through physical fitness programs, classes on what the Marine Corps is all about, how to tear guns apart, different war strategies, different things like that. It was very hectic 12 weeks.
Which war did you serve in?
I served during the Vietnam War.
Where exactly did you go?
Well, my base station after leaving Parris Island was Beaufort, South Carolina, and I was in the VMA 331 Air Wing, which is an attack plane, and we took a couple of deployments to Puerto Rico, Roosevelt Road, Puerto Rico, for the pilots to learn to shoot, and then we got a Mediterranean cruise, spent about a year in the Mediterranean, saw Spain, France, Italy, Greece, Turkey, and then when we come back home, we took another tour back to Turkey for a couple of months.
What did you do there?
I worked on airplanes. I worked on all the electronic gear on the airplanes, the radio, the navigational equipment, the bombing systems, the breathing systems, all the electronic equipment.
Tell me about a couple of your most memorable experiences.
Well, the most memorable experience was probably just being aboard the ship, and you got a lot of time to yourself where I had a camera, and I'd go up on the tower beside the flight deck and watch the airplanes land and take off, and it was very interesting.
Were you awarded any medals or citations?
Well, you know, I got the Good Conduct Medal and the Viet.
Were you awarded any medals?
I got the Good Conduct Medal, the Vietnam Medal, a rifle medal. That was it.
How did you stay in touch with your family?
When we're back in the States, by phone and letter, and then on the USS Forester, the ship in the Mediterranean, by letter.
How did people entertain themselves?
Well, they'd always had a lot to do. In the bases, you have a lot of sports. I played on the basketball team. I played a lot of golf down in Beaufort, South Carolina. Aboard ship, they had movies every night. And then, of course, when you dock in port, you're there for about a week, and you get to travel the countryside, get to taste the food, get to meet the people. So there's a lot of entertainment going on there.
Did you join a veterans organization?
I've joined the American Legion since then, yes.
What did you do as a career after the war?
I went back to college, got my business degree, and I worked with Sears in the management program. Got up to I was the marketing manager for the Sears Financial Network, retired in 1991, and had a good career with Sears.
Is there anything you'd like to add that we have not covered in this interview?
No, I think you've covered everything. I think you've done a very good job in asking the questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.